Y'all might be able to tell just by looking at me, but I'm going to go ahead and confirm. Yeah, I have been clinically described as solidly built. During truck month, I tell guys I'm built Ford tough. Invite them back to my place for a Toyota-thon. They keep dodging me. This guy gets it. He likes trucks too. I have to speak truck because I'm from a really small town. My parents actually met each other while they were working at the Tyson chicken plant. So I come from chicken stock. It's true. I think that's why I have so much in common with chickens. I'm chock full of a bunch of weird hormones and antibiotics. I'm a whole bird, but people really only care about my breasts. I do okay. I try. No, I'm from a really small town. The place I used to live before I lived in Tulsa, they used to send me notices from the water department constantly that just said, don't drink the water if you're elderly or pregnant. So I drank a lot of it because I don't want to be either one of those things. Okay, I have always been terrified of getting accidentally pregnant. It's been my number one fear in this life, okay? I have friends right now out in the streets just having unprotected sex. Like, I won't even let a man come inside my house. And if they ever do, I'm like, no! And then you rub his face in it. I'm sorry that was you, sir, directly at you. But that's the only way they learn, okay? You have to. Back in high school, y'all, I was not having sex in high school. Thank you for your stunned silence. I appreciate that, okay? I was not. I was the alibi girl. Anybody else? Nope. Okay. You guys were all fucking? All right. Good for you, okay? You're welcome, okay? I was the girl that all my friends told their parents they were hanging out with, but really they're getting railed by their high school dropout boyfriend behind the Piggly Wiggly. That's what they're really doing. I was a really good friend, though, y'all. I would sometimes drive around, and my friends would have sex in the backseat of my car. Yeah. I was like a sex taxi. It was crazy. And then my friends would be 5 minutes late for their period. They'd be like, oh my God, what if I'm pregnant? I'd be like, oh my God, what if I'm pregnant? They were like, you weren't even having. I was like, yeah, but I was really close to you while you did. They'd be like, that's not how it works. And I'd say, we didn't know about secondhand smoke, so you don't know the science, okay? And you can never be too careful. I think one of the reasons I'm so terrified of getting pregnant is because I'm 1,000% sure if I ever do become pregnant, I'm going to be one of those bitches on that show, I didn't know I was pregnant. Have y'all seen that? So you know, it's like, Jessica was at a party and she had to pee. Toilet baby. Amanda was at the movies and she had a cramp. Baby in the popcorn bucket. Like that's... Wouldn't that be cute, though? Little slippery, buttery baby in a popcorn bucket. Then you could throw it in the trash on your way out. It would be rude to leave it for the staff. They make minimum wage. They can't raise a child, okay? Like, that's all I'm trying to say, you guys. No, the place I lived before, we kind of lived in a sketchy part of the town. So that meant that every time I took the trash out at night, I would just hear this voiceover that was like, and that's the last time she was ever seen. And I think that I maybe watched too much true crime. Any true crime people here? One silent, yes, I do enjoy a good murder. Thank you. It's good that it was just you, ma'am, just the one lady. Because when it's guys, I'm like, no. A guy's like, yeah. I'm like, no. That's weird energy. You getting tips? Like, I don't like that. But I like watching true crime. I think I watch too much of it because now I talk to men that I'm interested in dating exactly like they've abducted me. And they're going to murder me. I just slip in humanizing facts about myself when they take a drink. I'm like, I have 2 brothers. I'm a Sagittarius. People would miss me. Because I figured that will either A, get them to realize I'm too much work and leave me alone, or so far it's just been A. That's it's just been A, okay? But I'm trying. I'm back out there. I went through a breakup recently, and those suck. My friends are trying to cheer me up. They're saying things like, this too shall pass, and it's better to have loved and lost, and let's set his house on fire. Encouraging things like that. I'm like, guys, he doesn't have a house. Don't be ridiculous. They're like, oh, let's set his car on fire. And I was like, he doesn't have a car either. And they're like, oh, let's get him fired from his job. And I'm like, ooh, we're 0 for 3. What I learned from that experience is you should always date men who have their shit together. That way, when you break up, you can light that shit on fire. It's just good life advice, you guys.